Some roads should only be traveled once. Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brienne, and I'm sitting out here on my back porch, and it's a gorgeous day. It's a little chilly, but not cold, a little gray, but still beautiful. And I am getting ready to go for my 5-mile run, and then I will go to the gym. Anyhow, I wanted to come on here today and talk about how some roads should only be traveled once, or some roads we can only travel once. So enjoy that road. I see so many people rushing their life. You know, when my kids were babies, and they're grown now, they're in their early 20s, and when they were babies, I kind of stopped my whole life. I kind of got off from everything else. I kind of put everything else on hold, and I focused on my children. I was very fortunate that I could be a stay-at-home mom, and my whole life was wrapped around being a mom to these 3 wonderful children that I had. I used to pull them in the wagon all the way to when we lived on the beach full-time. I had a little Red Ryder wagon, and I would pull them on the beach. I'm going to show you how pretty it is out here. Can you see? Can you see that? Gorgeous day. And so I used to pull them in the little Red Ryder wagon, and we used to feed the seagulls. I fully embraced that time, that road that I knew that I was only going to travel once. When my husband and I were first married, I thought about going back to work. And then I said, no, I want to embrace this first year of marriage. And I did, because there's no other year like the first year, and I wanted to fully savor it. And now 30 years later, I'm glad I did. It was wonderful. And all the years were wonderful, and yet that was a very unique year. And so often in life, we tend to only travel a road one time. And so I believe when we're traveling that road, we need to get the lessons from it, because sometimes some roads are more difficult and challenging. And so for me, I take the knowledge from that time, what I learned from that, and I apply it to my future roads, so that perhaps I never have to go down that road again, or if I do, I know how to navigate down that road a lot easier. But if it's a great time, a good time, I savor those moments. And some roads have a little of both. And so we learn, and yet we savor, we cherish. We know that that road is a one-time deal. Whether it could even be a job. I had this one job. I had several amazing, wonderful jobs in my life. And yet this one job in particular, I was there a little bit over a year. And then I married my husband. And yet that job, I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I was very happy. I savored every moment. I never went down that road again. And actually, after I left, the place that I worked closed. Yeah. And so that road is closed. But I enjoyed it. So I don't have to look back other than fondly. I don't have to look back in regrets of, like, well, I didn't spend time with my kids enough, or, well, I didn't enjoy that job as much as I should have, or, well, I didn't take advantage of those good opportunities that came my way. Yes, I did. I enjoyed them, and I took advantage, good advantage of those opportunities that came my way. And, you know, I look back upon my whole life. And I'll never go, you know, in my 20s again, my 30s again, my 40s again, my 50s again. I'm in my 60s. So I'm going to enjoy this journey. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to take my time. I'm back in college at age 62. I'm going to enjoy the journey. And so remember, sometimes we only go down some roads once. So make the very most of that road. From my house to yours, God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.